Florida housing market no longer affordable? Well, I'm sure you're wondering. You know, Florida is on the bucket list for many people, especially retirees. But even if you're not looking to retire, you might just like sunshine and warm weather. And that's because there are many benefits to living in Florida. For one, we have great weather, at least most of the time. Also, there are tax benefits for living here. One, we don't have state income tax. People move here for SALT deductions, that's state and local tax deductions. Whatever your reason for considering Florida, it's become more expensive. You know, it's June and it's hot. And I know I complain about heat a lot, but it is better than freezing. Truman's had his breakfast, now look at him. Comfortable? I am going to take him for a walk. And we're having afternoon showers. It's always some thunderstorms in the afternoon, which is why I'm out walking while it's shaded and the temperature has dropped because it was hot as Hades about an hour ago. So I'm taking my little man Truman out for a walk. He loves the park and he enjoys it when the sun is not out because Frenchies don't really care for the heat. Okay, so if you haven't heard, insurance here in Florida, well, it's quite high. As a matter of fact, for many Floridians, insurance has more than doubled. And we are 4 times the national average when it comes to cost. And high insurance premiums increases your cost to own a home here in Florida. And it's not just hurricanes that are causing the premiums to rise. Yes, we have a bunch of fraud here, a lot of roofing fraud, and litigation, and all of that's driven insurance costs quite high. We have also had a lot of carriers just leave the state due to hurricanes and fraud. So less insurance companies underwriting also increases the price of a policy. So if you own a home here in Florida, obviously if you want the best premium, new is better. However, not everybody can get a brand new home. And you can expect if the roof, let's say you buy a resale, is between 20 and 25 years of age, you're gonna have to pony up and pay for a new roof. Also increasing the cost to own a home here. Many insurance companies will not insure you once the roof hits 25 years of age, even if it's in pristine condition. If it's a tile roof, it's gonna cost you. Then there's the cost to buy a home here in Florida. I've been here for well over 40 years, and even I'm shocked at the cost of housing. Especially after COVID. We had so much migration from other states to here in Florida because we are the freedom state and we like it that way. But with that, you have people from the north, states like New York and New Jersey, where the housing prices there are very high. So they thought our prices were great. Many people paying cash, bidding over asking price, has now driven up the cost to buy a home here in Florida. It's driven it up a great deal. Sad to say, our once affordable housing prices are no longer. Now, many people thought in 2023, especially with all of the interest rate hikes, our prices would drop, but that's not the case. Our first quarter numbers were up 3.9% here in Florida. April and May's numbers were unchanged. Now, there are a bunch of people on the internet that have YouTube channels that have been screaming, at least for 12 to 18 months, that the bottom was gonna fall out. That the sky is falling. Sky's still up there. And so are those prices. And if you're looking to buy or resell, sure, you can negotiate. Why not? Negotiations are back, but our inventory is so low. We don't even have 3 months of inventory here in Florida, and it does still make the environment for buying competitive. If you have your eye on a very popular neighborhood and there's only one house for sale, well, that seller does hold the keys to the kingdom. And he's probably going to get top dollar for that house. The median home price here in the state of Florida is north of $400,000. Personally, I don't think that's an affordable house price. I used to think $250,000 was an affordable house price. We're nearly double that now. In the county that I live in, the median sale price is $632,000. Now I know all you people from New York think that's not that bad, but our prices were not like that. So yeah, we kind of think it's crazy. Most people think it's crazy, unaffordable. I guess if you're from California or New York, it's not. But if you look at the United States as a whole, you start to look at what the median home price is nationwide, we are well above the curve here in Florida. I'm a real estate broker, and I scratch my head when I see what some things will cost you. I mean, some of these houses need to be gutted, and they're still getting $350,000 for the house. So low inventory does continue to prop up housing prices. Another thing here in Florida that will increase your housing affordability, taxes. And I'm not talking about state taxes. I'm talking about property taxes. Every state has property taxes. If we had no property taxes here, well, I'd hate to see what would happen. But we do. And they're not that low. I mean, it does vary from county to county, but for instance, in St. Lucie County, where I sell a heck of a lot of real estate, you're looking at about 2.2% of the property's assessed value. Now, assessed value is different than market value. There's a whole formula for how the property appraiser figures that out. But in a nutshell, if you had, let's say, a $400,000 home, that's the assessed value, you can count on about $8,800 a year in taxes, give or take. So yeah, our once low housing prices are gone with the wind. Property taxes are up, housing prices are up, and insurance is obscene right now. But you gotta take the good with the bad, and there's plenty of good to go along with living here in Florida. No place is perfect. Now, if you found this information helpful, or at least entertaining, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It's so appreciated. I would appreciate it. Truman would appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. It's a little early for that, buddy. You want water? You want some water in there? Yeah. Yeah? I know it's hot out.